Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to the Morph Neo channel, where regular and play-to-earn games meet. In this video I am talking about a new blockchain-based game called Aurory. This video will be a quick review about this game. Let us get started. What is Aurory? Aurory is a play-to-earn desktop game where players are invited to explore a rich and diverse universe. According to the website and white paper of the game, it is a free-to-play JRPG game. The term JRPG defines games like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy. You can find information about the game on the Aurory.io website. Aurory's white paper provides for a more detailed information about the game. You can read about the lore of the game design, and mechanics, about the game assets and items, and last but not least Aurory's economic machine. Short disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Everything in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes. Always do your own research. If you need financial advice, please contact a financial advisor, and consult several sources before making any investment decisions. All the information about the game in this video can be found on the game's website and in the white paper, and the information we gathered from these sources is intended to be accurate at the time of the recording of this video. Please note, however, that the blockchain-based gaming world is a very fast-paced industry and is in a constant state of development and evolution. With our new quick review series, we wish to give you a short summary of many blockchain games, highlighting some important features of the games, scoring and ranking them based on this. At the end of the scoring process, an overall score will be created for each game we have reviewed. Our review and scoring system are very simple and answers the following questions. 1. Is the game already playable? If the answer is yes, then 1 point, otherwise 0. 2. Is the game free to play? If you can start to play the game without any investment, then the score is 1 point, otherwise 0. 3. What game modes are available? Is the game a PvP or a PvE game, or both modes are available? If only one mode is available, it could be PvP or PvE, then the score is 0 point, otherwise it is 1 point. 4. Is the game a play-to-earn game? For the purpose of our scoring system, the definition of a play-to-earn game is where you can earn coins or tokens through gameplay that you can directly convert to fiat money. If the answer is yes, then 1 point. If, however, players can only use the in-game currency they receive as a reward to upgrade their assets or buy NFTs and cannot convert it to real money, then the score will be 0 point. 5. The fifth question will have two parts. One part is whether the game token is in the first 1,000 ranked by market cap on CoinMarketCap website. If yes, then half points, otherwise 0 point. And finally, we can give half points based on our subjective opinion of the game, where we take into consideration factors like network, team, activity, transparency, etc. Overall, the maximum score a game can get is 5 points. Let the analysis begin. First question. Is Aurory already playable? After a thorough check of the game's website and research on the internet, we found that this game is not currently playable. Even the official YouTube page of the game only shows trailers and previews of the alpha version of the game. There is no menu on the website where the game can be downloaded from. So, for the moment, this game is not playable. Therefore, we give to this topic 0 point. Score, 0. Is Aurory a free-to-play game? As I mentioned before, the game Aurory hasn't been launched yet, but the game has the possibility to start to play for free. According to the white paper, Aurory is a tactical turn-based JRPG featuring innovative economics, promoting both invested and free-to-play players. Further in the white paper, the free-to-play possibility mentioned several times. For example, in Chapter 2, where you can read about the PvP game mode and rewards, it is mentioned that free-to-play players can work their way up by earning Aury and NFTs in the PvE mode. Furthermore, in Aurory's economic machine chapter it is mentioned that as one of the first pioneers to combine free-to-play and play-and-earn mechanics in a sustainable manner, they are extremely meticulous about every detail of their economy. The intention is to have all types of players, both invested and free-to-play, thrive together. At the chapter about Aurory's token, it is mentioned that their system ensures that price increases of Aury will not change the accessibility of the game, given that players will always be able to join for free. Furthermore, if the value of Aury increases, free-to-play players will not be locked out of accessing the marketplace, as they will be earning a comparable amount of Aury required to purchase items. Summarizing the above information, Aurory will be a game which can be started to play free. Score, 1 point. What game modes are implemented in the game? PvP or PvE or both? According to the website, it informs you that Aury is their multi-utility ecosystem token which players can earn through both PvE and PvP game modes, as well through staking. So, we get the answer to the question of how the game can be played. According to the white paper of Aurory, it says the game is split into a player versus environment, a PvE single-player mode and a player versus player, a PvP multiplayer mode. In PvE, players are taught all about crypto, blockchain, NFTs, and more through an engaging story about the adventures of our heroes, Sam and Alios. In PvP, you will learn how to best use your assets and rise to the top of the leaderboard, competing against other players. All in all, this game has a PvE and PvP mode as well. So, the score is 1 point. Is the play-to-earn format implemented in the game? Is the game itself play-to-earn or you can only earn NFTs as rewards? Back to the website of the game, it says Aurory is a play-to-earn desktop game where players are invited to explore a rich and diverse universe. Furthermore, in the white paper you can read that thus, their main goal is to maximize player satisfaction through top-quality gameplay, fair rewards, and deep economic mechanics. The in-game economy plays a key part in every game and plays an even more vital role when it comes to play-and-earn gaming. Aurory's ecosystem uses an innovative main token with an in-game sub-currency balancing system, instead of a two-token design found in other P2E games, where the token for game currency and rewards is inflationary and the limited supply token is for governance. We can read at the game economics chapter that rewards from quests and PvE activities are the main inputs into the game economy, allowing players to gather new assets as a means of improving their team and battle strategy alongside learning the intricacies of the game, thus preparing them for competitive play. The rewards from PvP include both Aury, exclusive cosmetics, and items not found in PvE. Highly skilled players and players who invest their time are also rewarded on a weekly basis. The Aury token also has two of its own sub-currencies, Ochre and Toke. In their most basic form, these sub-currencies behave as an accounting mechanism that allows the distribution of revenues generated by players. At the end of each week, both are exchanged for a corresponding amount of Aury. Ochre is the sub-currency used in the accounting mechanism for financially invested players. It will be used to reward players for victories in both PvE and PvP modes. Depending on difficulty levels, victorious players will receive varying amounts of Ochre that will be converted to Aury at the end of each week from the reward pool for financially vested players. Toke is the sub-currency used as the accounting mechanism for free-to-play players. It will be used to reward player victories only in the PvE mode. Like with Ochre, the amount of Toke received by victorious players will be based on the difficulty level and will be converted to Aury at the end of each week from a reward pool for free-to-play players. Based on the aggregated information, we can conclude that Aurory is a play-to-earn game. The score is 1 point. Market cap and subjective opinion. The game's main token, Aury, is currently ranked 429 on CoinMarketCap website. So the score for this is half point. Our subjective score based on the network, team, investors, activity, transparency etc. is half point. Summary of our analysis. 1. Is the game already playable? The answer is no, 0 point. 2. Is the game free to play? Yes, you can start to play Aurory without any investments, 1 point. 3. What game modes are available in Aurory? In this game both game modes are available, 1 point. 4. Is the game a play-to-earn game? Yes, Aurory is a play-to-earn game, 1 point. 5. Is it in the top 1000 by market cap? Yes, half point. Our subjective score, half point. The final score is 4 points out of a maximum of 5 points for the game Aurory. We hope that our quick review and comparison method we have set up has helped you to get to grips with this game and that the analysis and overall score has helped you to make your decision to learn more about the game. What do you think about Aurory? Please share your thoughts about the game in the comment section below. Would you like to get a deeper analysis video about Aurory? If yes, please drop it in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give a thumb up, we would really appreciate it. In our next video we prepare a quick review about Illuvium, so please make sure to subscribe to the Morphneo channel not to miss it and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching and see you next time in our next game review, gameplay, or tutorial video. Bye.